Shanae Frazier.
And I'm Macy Frazier, and this is LC News. Have you ever wondered what your teachers are listening to?
Well, our reporters Macy Frazier and Molly Compton asked the teachers this very question.
Music is a huge part of Lawrence County High School. We decided it would be fun to have students predict what kind of music different teachers and staff enjoy. Let's see if they're right or wrong.
I think Miss Adams listens to either the Disney soundtrack of every Disney movie possible or like Usher, like early 2000s.
So my name's Miss Adams, and I love 90s country and some current country. So I love Tim McGraw, I love Shania Twain, I love Luke Bryan, and Jason Aldean.
I think Miss West listens to heavy metal and rock and roll.
My name is Miss West, and I teach family consumer science classes at Lawrence County High School. Love it. And we're talking about music today, so my favorite music, or let's just say some things that I listen to. Lauren Daigle, Big Daddy Weave, if you haven't heard him, he's pretty cool. Of course, our Noah Thompson. I was kind of a Noah Thompson fan before everybody knew Noah Thompson, so I can't help it. And I'm a big Taylor Swift fan.
I think Dr. V definitely listens to hard rock.
Hi, my name is Dr. Vanderpool, and I teach science here at LCHS. I teach Intro to Chemistry and Physics, and I teach chemistry. And my taste in music is very eclectic. I am all over the board. So classical music, I like bluegrass music if it's really good bluegrass music. I also like a lot of kind of punk music. I like a lot of 80s rock because that was my decade. So I like classic rock, of course, big fan of Fleetwood Mac. I've seen them in concert twice. I really have a wide variety of music that I listen to and love.
I think Mr. Holt listens to newer country.
Hi, my name is Mr. Holt. I teach history at Lawrence County High School. My favorite music is by far heavy metal. At a young age, remember my dad having an 8-track tape of Kiss. I was probably 5 or 6, and got into Anthrax when I was in the 80s and 90s. I'm kind of into the heavy metal of Europe, and just basically anything hard and heavy. That's what I like listening to.
I think Miss McDavid listens to like 90s girl country, like Shania Twain, Dixie Chicks, Martina McBride kind of stuff.
My name is Mrs. McDavid, and I'm the assistant principal at Lawrence County High School. And I listen to all kinds of things. I really love Nickel Creek. I love listening to Chris Thiele. I love a little Kanye West. But most of the time, I only listen to Laid Back Country Picker because he makes me play it on repeat so that he can get the money off of the plays.
Whether students guessed correctly or not, it was definitely cool to get a glimpse into what our staff enjoys.
Every student loves a good snow day. Reporter Katie Compton investigates what superstitions are used to predict the winter weather.
As the weather gets colder, many Kentucky natives believe in some pretty interesting superstitions to predict the winter weather. Here to comment is Appalachian native Michael Compton.
I'm Michael Compton, an Appalachian farmer, and I'm here to tell you a few old wives' tales about winter. Well, there's several. The first one, the most popular one probably, is the persimmon seed. And in the fall, when the persimmons are ripe, if you were to crack the seeds open, you'll either find a knife, a spoon, or a fork. The spoon is supposed to be heavy snowfall. The knife is supposed to be extra cold. And the fork is supposed to be a mild winter. Another one I've always heard of is the woolly worm. And the woolly worm has 3 different colors, 3 different patches of color, 2 different colors, brown and black. So if you find an all black woolly worm, that's a really bad winter. The length, if the worm is brown on one end, and then turns black, and then brown again, the brown is mild, the black is bad. So it sort of shows you the pattern of the winter. There's another old one about the hornet's nest. If you see a hornet's nest really high up in a tree, that's supposed to be a bad winter. If it's low to the ground, it's supposed to be very mild.
I also interviewed 2 students who had their own special way of predicting winter weather and begging for a snow day.
My name is Jake Priest. I'm a junior, and as a kid, to get out of school for snow, I would flush ice cubes down the toilet, wear my pajamas backwards, and put a spoon under my pillow.
I'm Jalen Thompson, and whenever I was little, whenever I wanted a snow day, I would eat lots of ice cream. I would yell "snow day" into the freezer. I would brush my teeth with my opposite hand, and I would write crayons on the windowsill.
Up next, Emily Klein and Kara Panel interviewed the members of the Kentucky Youth Assembly at LCHS about the recent trip to Louisville. Here's what they had to say.
Every year, many students from various schools gather together in Louisville. A number of students from our school participated in this assembly. Here's what the KYA advisor and members had to say about this event.
KYA is the Kentucky Youth Assembly, and it's this program which was created in the 1940s where schools from all across Kentucky come together in Louisville. And we meet, and each school brings an idea for a bill that they would like to see passed in the General Assembly. So we're basically a mock congressional body. So we meet, we debate the bills, we tear them apart, we put them back together, we vote on them. If they actually pass both houses, just like in the real legislature, they get sent on to a governor who was elected by the KYA members, and he could either sign it into law or not. And this is just a very beneficial program, and it's schools from all across the state, and Lawrence County has gone there pretty consistently within the last 20 years, and we've done very well there at KYA.
Okay, so we presented a bill about high school study halls, and other people got to vote on the passage or failure of the bill, participate in pro-con debate, ask technical questions, things like that. I learned a lot about our government. It was a great way for me to get involved not only in the school, but our Kentucky government, and learn about all the situations and processes that happen with making a bill into a law.
We presented a bill and voted on other bills that we can send to the actual Kentucky State Congress. Honestly, what I learned is being loud usually wins.
We did a bunch of stuff at KYA, but I was a bill sponsor, so I went up and I just presented our bill for the delegation. I learned that it's okay to have different opinions, and you need to be more open-minded sometimes.
As you can see, KYA is a great opportunity for students in high school. The KYA members encourage other students to join so they can have an unforgettable experience.
Basketball season is in full swing here at LCHS.
Here's a scoop about this year's season brought to you by Logan Ralliff.
I interviewed members of Lawrence County basketball to get a dive in on their season. Senior Blake Markham.
What is your name?
Blake Markham.
All right, Blake Markham. How do you feel about the basketball season so far?
We started out pretty good. We've got 2 tough losses, but we've got 5 wins, so we're 5-2 and going into a district game tomorrow. So we're excited.
Keithley got blocked from behind. Bloomfield says no.
Freshman Hayden Perry.
Hayden Perry.
So, Hayden Perry, how do you feel about the basketball season so far?
Feel pretty good so far. Got a pretty solid record right now.
I interviewed head coach Chandler Thompson about the basketball season so far and about the trip to South Carolina.
It's been a great season so far. We've had a good start, and we've gotten better each game, and that's about all you can ask for. We just hope that we can continue that as we move forward throughout the second half of the season.
Yes, sir. And can you tell us a little bit about the South Carolina trip, because you guys went down there and went 3-0, pretty good, successful trip, I'd say.
Yeah, that's always a fun trip. Anytime we can go down there and win games, it's a great thing. But that's more of a really good team bonding trip. The guys get to go down there and spend a lot of time together off the court, do a lot of different things together. And anytime you can get the group together for a trip like that, and just the opportunity to bond outside of basketball games, and then to win 3 games is an added bonus. So it's a great trip, and since we've came back from there, I feel like we're playing pretty well, and it's just something we hope we can carry throughout the rest of the season.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go Dogs.
The JROTC obstacle course was added just last year.
Here's a look into the challenges and benefits the course has provided for the JROTC members.
Well, the most thing that we like about the course is everything, because we get a little bit of exercise, upper body, lower body, and we can also get cardio in.
The hardest part, I feel like the hardest part for other people would be the inverted ladder, because the last 2 steps on the inverted ladder when you're going up, it's difficult to get your lower body over it.
If you like the obstacle course, best way to go is ROTC because they help you with conquering your fears, with public speaking, and helping you overcome your fear of heights, fear of social, or
Yeah, we came up with this idea doing the course a couple years ago because we're always looking at ways in ROTC to try to challenge our cadets, and we always want to do something that makes things more exciting for them. So we thought the obstacle course was the best way to do that, and we had a lot of support doing this. We did some fundraising, and the school was gracious enough to give us the land, and they pitched in to help us build it. So it accomplishes two things. Number one, it helps us challenge the cadets both mentally and physically, and also two, it helps give them confidence because we teach leadership in this course, and the best way to build confidence is to challenge people on a daily basis and have them overcome those fears, and it produces a more confident leader.
Thank you for listening.
Join us next time for LC News.